Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you, and the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rebels offense will go on the attack first, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Green. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna swing it on second down. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A big third down coming, and Hotty Toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Oh, he The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Blake. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Looking downfield, it's Green. And that one's incomplete. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year.
Intercepted to stop the threat. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Steps away. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Green. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The option look. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Rebels! Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Wisconsin. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Catch in the middle, it's Platt. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Green. Under fire. Quarterback adapted. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. QB draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Caught over the middle, it's Stribling. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They'll run the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a crease, it's Diggs. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wallace. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll pull it on the read. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man, it's Haas. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Kick is in the air. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Green. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. A big 3rd down coming, and Hotty Toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Bringing the heat. Still on his feet. He's taking the shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Platt. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Fires to the big fella. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Green. Lets it fly. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the score! Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the 16-play drive, they're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Lee.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The give is to Taylor. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Makes the grab on 3rd. The Rebels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. To the air, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Stribling. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Surging forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. To the air, it's Green. Pulls it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! They take the lead with the 6.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Lee. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Grab near the sticks. It's Diggs. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get...
Turning it on! And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw at Simmons. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now the play fake. Slides away. Pucks it out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give out of the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. The screen, he can go. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for room. It's screen. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He makes a catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Platt. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hard running there. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Slam down again, and they tried to just grind out this first down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Throwing right. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires one deep over the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They believe they can run right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Green. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in, it's Blake. Good pick up there, they'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll test the right side. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels!
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 24 to Buffalo.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. The 40. The 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Hunt is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. A big 3rd down coming, and Hotty Toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught on the outside, it's Hill. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He leaves it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Rebels in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Ole Miss! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give from the gun. Running into the open space. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They'll ride the hot hand. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Platt. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To throw. It's Green. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Takes a handoff, and he's going right.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They punt it away on 4th down. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Green. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Platt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.